My name is Claire Thompson, and until one ordinary Tuesday morning, I thought my life was safe. It's predictable, maybe, but safe. The kitchen was warm with sunlight. I had my coffee, the girls were still upstairs, and I logged into the bank to check. The college fund, a ritual I'd done every week for 17 years. Balance, $0.00. At first, thought it was a glitch. I refreshed the screen again. But no matter how many times I blinked, the number didn't change. 17 years. Double shifts, generic groceries, no vacations. Every sacrifice I had made so that my twin daughters Libby, who dreamed of Stanford and Natty, MIT, wouldn't drown in debt the way I had. All of it. Gone, my hand shook so badly I almost dropped my mug. I called my husband, Brandon. Straight to voicemail. Again, voicemail. By the fourth try, I was pleading. Brandon, call me back. Something's wrong with the college fund. Please. The stairs creaked. The girls were coming down for breakfast. How do you tell your children? Their future just evaporated. Morning, Mom, Libby said, brushing her dark hair behind her ear. Natty trailed behind, already scrolling on her phone. I couldn't speak. My throat closed. Finally, I whispered, "The college fund. It's gone." I expected panic. Maybe tears. Instead, both girls exchanged a look. A smirk. "Don't worry, Mom," Libby said calmly. "We handled it." I froze. Handled it. Natty sat next to me, her tone oddly soothing. "Trust us. Everything's going to be fine." Something in their eyes unsettled me. Not fear, not shock, but satisfaction. "What do you mean you handled it?" I asked. They didn't answer. Just grabbed their backpacks and headed to the door. "We'll explain later," Libby said. "Don't worry about Dad or the money." And then they were gone, leaving me alone with my terror and the suffocating suspicion that my daughters knew something. I didn't. The rest of the day stretched like torture. Brandon never picked up. The bank confirmed it. An authorized user had drained the account by the time the girls returned. I was pacing the living room, my chest tight with panic. Libby sat me down. Natty opened her laptop. Their faces were no longer smug, but grim. "Mom," Natty said gently, "you need to know the truth about Dad." They showed me emails, hundreds of them. Brandon had been having an affair with Jessica Martinez, a young project manager at his construction company. I remembered meeting her at the Christmas party. Bright, beautiful, harmless. Or so I thought. But the emails told another story. "Jessica, I transferred the money today. All of it. $180,000 from the college fund, plus another $50,000 from savings. Our house in Florida is waiting." I couldn't breathe. My husband hadn't just betrayed me. He had stolen our daughters' futures to build a new life with his mistress. "There's more," Libby whispered. For 3 months, the twins had known. They'd found the affair by accident on his computer. They'd tracked his lies, documented every transfer, every secret meeting. And then Natty said something that made my blood run cold. "Jessica never planned to stay with Dad. She has another boyfriend, a wealthy businessman. She was going to take Dad's money and vanish." Brandon was being played as much as he was playing me. The girls leaned closer, their voices low, deliberate. They hadn't just uncovered the betrayal. They had turned it. Against him, they had evidence, recordings, digital trails. They had hacked into his joint account. And yesterday, while Brandon was comforting Jessica, while his boss was finding incriminating emails at work, they transferred the stolen money back. The fund was safe. Brandon's career ruined. His mistress exposed. I stared at my daughters, realizing the truth. They weren't victims. They were executioners. Dad thinks he's leaving us this weekend, Natty said, almost smiling. But really, he's about to lose everything. That night, close to midnight, the front door slammed open. Claire. Brandon's voice thundered through the house. His hair was disheveled, his shirt wrinkled, his face red with fury. Where is it? Where's the money? I stood in the living room, calm in a way I hadn't felt all day. You mean the money you stole from our daughters? His face blanched. How did you? Jessica's gone, I interrupted. Your boss knows. And the account is empty. He staggered back like I'd slapped him. Impossible. Someone stole it from me. I tilted my head. You can't exactly call the police, can you? Upstairs, the girls appeared at the railing in their pajamas, looking perfectly innocent. Dad, Libby called sweetly, why are you yelling? Brandon's eyes widened as realization dawned. You did this. They descended the stairs. Slowly, calmly, like predators circling prey. We protected our family, Natty said, her voice sharp. While you tried to destroy it? They showed him the evidence, screenshots, bank statements, recordings. They showed him Jessica's other lover, or cruel words. Older married men are so easy to manipulate. Brandon crumbled into the chair, his whole body shaking. He had lost his money, his mistress, his job, and now his daughters. What do you want from me? He whispered. We want you gone, I said. My voice didn't shake this time. Tonight. And, with no fight left in him, he packed by dawn. The car was gone. 3 months later, the divorce was final. Libby got into Stanford with a scholarship. Natty earned a full ride to MIT thanks to the very cyber skills that destroyed her father. The college fund was intact, restored by 2 teenagers who refused to let their futures be stolen. They started a blog called Teen Justice, teaching others how to protect themselves from manipulation and betrayal. And me, I learned that sometimes the greatest strength comes not from the people you trust most, but from the ones you never expected would have to save you. Sometimes justice doesn't come from the law. Sometimes it comes from your own blood.